Tonight's Target 8 investigation is getting people riled up, and it hasn't even hit air. You tipped us off to a softball coach who parents say isn't stepping up to the plate. Since we put the word out about our investigation, several of you have called us just today, and we've gotten a half dozen emails. Sage Tanner lives for the game.
I want to play all the way through college.
She practices hard, but she learned a tough lesson this softball season.
I just thought, oh my gosh, you know what? We just got taken advantage of quickly. I started to feel that way.
Sage's mom, Wendy, says she went through the Edge Fastpitch Academy in Wayland and paid $310 for 12 softball lessons for Sage and her sister. She says the coach and owner, Jeff Edgerle, showed up for 3 lessons, started showing up late, and then didn't show up at all.
He wasn't showing up. He wasn't returning calls. He wasn't responding to texts. We'd go there. He wouldn't be there. One time we went there, he was sleeping in a sleeping bag with a pillow, claiming he was sick.
Tanner was the second person to contact us about Edgerle, and more complaints have come in since. Other parents saying he owed them equipment and didn't show up for lessons they paid for. Target 8 started investigating Edgerle last November and discovered he has several felony convictions, including embezzlement, identity theft, failing to pay child support, and a felony drug conviction.
I don't know how he sleeps at night, but, you know, taking the money. At one point we said, you know, that was our daughter's $100 in hopes that he would be like, okay, you know, I just took an 11-year-old's $100, but that didn't work either.
I went to his Fastpitch Academy in Wayland. It appears shut down. I went to another address listed for his company in Byron Center. The people there told me Edgerle no longer rents space from them, but they're looking for him too, for back rent. I finally tracked him down after a visit to his house, where his dad answered the door. Would your son be one to avoid me?
I don't think so.
His dad tells me, as far as he knows, his son hasn't wrongfully taken anyone's money and that he'd have him call me. But when I spoke with Edgerle over the phone, he admitted to having money problems and owing people equipment, but says he wants to make things right. He told me he'd consider meeting me for an interview to explain, but backed out at the last minute.
I don't think he's bilking people, at least not that I'm aware of.
Would you cover for him, though, as dad?
I would not cover for him, no.
They learned a tough lesson, too. And it's like, well, girls, don't take everybody for their word, unfortunately.
I was pretty disappointed because I was looking forward to being able to get better and everything, and then to just have him not show up there and have me take out all my time.
So what can you do to protect yourself before hiring a coach? I know from past investigations that some sports like soccer and gymnastics post lists of banned coaches online, but the National Little League Association does not publish a list and recommends you check out coaches through your local Little League office. So I did. Turns out our local district is run by Jeff Edgerle's father, and the contact for one of our chapters is Edgerle's mom. Of course, you can always try a simple internet search. We Googled Edgerle's name, and all sorts of forums came up with parents warning about their bad experiences with him.